Alrighty then, it's time for the last Mordekaiser game. Which one? Though I may upload different Mordekaiser games in the future, this is the last that I will be playing him in his current state. And it's kind of sad. I think in every season I had one champion or a few champions that marked my season. Like the prior season was Zach. He was spammed. I spammed the hell out of him. The previous seasons were Doctor Mundo and so on and so forth. Mordekaiser was actually, along with Kennen, my star top laner or solo laner. So he's like, it's kind of sad to see him go. I mean, this game here isn't too spectacular. I mean, I'm fighting against Mordecai. I mean, I'm fighting against Vladimir, who is a matchup that Mordekaiser just steamrolls. And the enemy mid laner is Akali, who can't really gank me because she's got no CC, and I'll probably be tanky. Although Lee Sin is pretty good at ganking Mordekaiser. I hope you noticed what I just did there. I'm playing safe now because I have no idea where Lee Sin could have been. I warded deep into the enemy jungle at the blue side so I can see if he was, because after he showed up mid, I want to see, is he going to farm blue right after, or is he going to try to gank me top? Because if I was pushed out so far, it'd be rather easy for him to come and do something to me. So the ward at his blue was very pivotal. In fact, I'll be doing a lot of ward tricks here that I actually employ as both a jungler and top laner. Like if I'm a jungler, I make sure to put a ward in specific spots to help out my laner. If they're, depending on what kind of laner they are, if they're an unsafe laner, I put wards deeper into the enemy jungle or into the river just to give them a heads up of them when they should start retreating, or I put it next to the bush just so no risk to myself, but they themselves are some of the safer top laners. Like in this case, you saw me buy boots at the very beginning. Against Vladimir, I would normally take Doran's shield, but boots was vital because I have no means of actually surviving against Lee Sin if he catches me unless I have a flash. And with boots, I might be able to at least outmaneuver him as long as I get proper reaction time, which is what also encouraged me to put deep rewards. Now, like as far as Mordekaiser goes, you guys know I love him how he is. He might still be strong in his new rework, and he might still be a solo laner, but he won't be the same as he is now. A complete bully, pure, unrelenting, massacring wave clear. Like he's been shown to have pretty high damage and a lot of scaling, but it just won't be the same. Like it might be relatively, it might have some similarities, but it might not have the big fuck you kind of attitude as Mordekaiser has. Like right now, I don't even know what the fuck Vladimir was thinking. Again, I have a positive matchup against him, and he did just something totally questionable. Like he attacked me. Like I was behind my minions, or at least at an angle towards them. So I could safely retreat. I didn't really even have to fight. He used his ultimate. I just backed off, and he had to chase me. So he lost some crucial seconds of trying to apply more damage on me, and then he just kind of got chunked down. It's like that's the thing about Mordekaiser. I have a shield. He can try to suck me dry all he wants, but like I'll deal more damage to him than he can recover. By the way, here I go. I bought I bought a ward, and I also put my I forgot what it's called. My freebie ward down. By the way, I killed Vladimir the same way because he's not respecting the amount of damage I can do. Those two wards there are actually really strategically put. The one in the river would catch him if he was just going from middle towards top lane or something. I'd be able to catch him or see him because he's got no reason to be doing lane ganks. So there's no reason to watch out for him coming directly. And even if he did, I'd probably just walk away. He wouldn't be able to catch me. However, he could try going around, or he could try doing a sneak attack or something. So I put the other ward near blue at a sort of intersection. Not the best intersection. You'll actually see me put down a ward at an even better intersection in just little moments. But that's just to show where Lee Sin might be if he's going to try to wall hop over so you avoid any river wards. Because I don't know if they saw me put the river ward or just something. Just minor little tricks. Now here I put a ward down in that bush, and then I put down in the better intersection. I'll be able to see multiple spots as to where Lee Sin can approach. And the one down there by in the bush lane is just so I can see if anybody's hiding there, because I'm trying to proxy, I'm trying to pressure this Vlad more. I see that Tom is coming top lane, so I just kind of walk away, and there's nothing he can do. And then I just kind of proceed to be a little bit of a dick. However, Lee Sin, we were able to see him come top because of the wards. So he's hiding there in the bush, and Vladimir's playstyle is actually giving him away. The Vladimir learned his lesson not to be a dick or anything or risk himself, but he keeps almost putting himself in danger as to wanting to lure me with so I can go in with a Q. But I knew Lee Sin was there. That's why I didn't continue pushing. That's why I just left top lane. If you watch my stream, you know I'm like, there's a Lee Sin right there. I definitely know it. And I go mid lane, and I end up killing the Akali, and I go top lane. You can see that Lee Sin finally reveals himself. Unfortunately, I play this really greedy. I go in, I blast Vladimir, I get punched by Lee Sin. I don't have the means to kill these two, but this is what I mean by I get greedy. I go back in and blast Vladimir, and I should have just flashed right there. Just flashed, create some distance, force him to get him closer, and he would have taken a tower shot. Fortunately, Warwick is able to kill him, so it's not a freebie. But it was definitely a kill I didn't have to give him, so I fucked that up. But this is like why I love Mordekaiser. It's like you apply so much pressure to your opponents, and if they pick wrong or if they don't know the matchup, they get punished really hard, and you end up having to force the jungler or other homies to come try to help. Look, as you can see, Vladimir is losing hard. Akali is actually going to show up at some point right now. I think she's lurking around or whatever. I use my ultimate, it doesn't score a kill, but it heals. I push out, then here comes Lee Sin for, again, trying to direct gank this time because every other approach hasn't been working. So now I know to be a little bit more careful, and I'm trying to hold out for my ward, for my trinket, so I can put it in the tri-bush. Well, not the tri-bush, but a bush of, the first bush next to from the tower of Vladimir, so they can't try to do any more ambushes. Lee Sin ends up dying too. But as you can see, it just keeps driving the threat top lane. You can see Akali is trying to show up top. Warwick shows himself, and I kind of think he should have just let her go. Then Akali is going to come up and sneak into tri-bush or something. You know, the tri-bush, the bush over there. So I poop out the ward there just to make sure I don't do anything. And that's just kind of it. You can see my teammates are taking every objective, punishing their own opponents because they have no jungle support. And as a result, Warwick is able to farm non-stop, get himself a Devourer, get himself level 6 quickly, and he's been going on a murder spree, or at least, for the most part, you know, being able to achieve ganks. And here I am, once again pushing, and just watch this. It's kind of silly, and I could have probably played it better, but I try to go back, and then Tom comes in with his ultimate, and I realized, I thought I would just walk away, but holy shit, here's Lee Sin too. I flash over the wall, and it seemed that Lee Sin was sort of predicting this, and since I know I'm about to die, I just go all out on Lee Sin, hoping to, you know, irk out a kill. And it happens. Lee Sin's gonna die. Just the dot and ignite finish him off, and it becomes a one for one kill there. And it took the effort of 3 people to bring me down. If it was Vladimir and Tom, I probably would have killed them both. Like, that's just the kind of champion old Mordekaiser was. And I don't know if new Mordekaiser is like that. Which, again, it's kind of why I'm a little bit sad that he's getting reworked. Although, in a way, I kind of like the idea of having a juggernaut subtype of champion. Just because it will lead to more creative designs for champions rather than just pure, you know, flash blink kind of crap. Because you gotta admit, that's been getting annoying. It's become exacerbated with almost every champion that's been released. By the way, as you can see, the game is almost over. The enemy team right here, look, Lee Sin gets caught by Threshold, he gets blown up. Warwick ults the Vladimir, and his menstruation ultimate doesn't get to do anything, so they just die for free. Lee Sin's Ghost tanks the tower for us. We take it down. Well, we'll take it down right now eventually with the minion wave. And we take out the inhibitor as well. It's like they just got raffle stomped, and I raffle stomped my lane. And with that, it was just a good feeling to have my last game as Mordekaiser be this pleasant. So goodbye, Mordekaiser.